Hey there, YouTubers. Here's another video. This is the drive from Mackinac City, basically the bridge to Traverse City. I want to say ahead of time, I kind of messed up. I did a bit of rambling through this video, but when I went to edit it, I realized that I had a whole bunch of still shots instead of video. So most of the stuff I said is out there lost forever. So I decided just to do this video and talk over it. Had a fantastic time up in the UP, and I've done like another kind of wrap-up video of my month of fall up in the UP, and hopefully that'll be entertaining, kind of hit the high spots. But just a fantastic time. Like I always say, I try to do these videos not to say look at me, but more of look at the places you can go. So I had a great trip. And then I started noticing, and I've hinted before, that there were some issues with the RV. We'll talk about it. Still got some color here. The end of pumpkin color, you know. And I, for one, I'm not one of them pumpkin spice everything people. You know, this time of year, people want pumpkin spice on everything. But I'm not a big Starbucks person either. So, yeah, I don't get the addiction like it's crack to pumpkin spice everything. But I see the color. It makes me think of pumpkins. That's normal, I think. So I'm guessing if you have ears, you can hear that noise. My first thing is I stopped and checked tires, and it wasn't a tire. So I started having a pretty good idea what it was. But I knew I was going to my aunt's, so I decided just to keep pressing forward. Now that's not always the best idea, but I tend to be a little stubborn, and it got a little bit worse as I kept driving. It's still not terrible, but by this point, I was pretty sure that I was having a bearing start to go bad. I've never had one go bad, but this is what I'm told it sounds like. And also for me, when stuff like this happens, I'm usually not the most talkative person. You know what I mean? I'm listening and saying, all right, I only got a few more miles. Get me to my aunt's place and let's get this all figured out and straightened up. But you know, it's never fun when things aren't running right. So the recording I lost was kind of like me playing a game of let's diagnose the thing, see who can figure it out. I'm pretty sure that it's a bearing, but I know what the answer is already because it's been fixed. I mean, I'm back in Ohio. But I'll let people like to play that game. In the next video, I'll tell you what it is. And if you want to RV camp, they'll let you do it there. But I went on to my aunt's. The sad point is the drive right along Grand Traverse Bay here on the outskirts of Traverse City. It's really a beautiful drive. I mean, it's stunning. It was a little overcast, so you weren't catching the trees very much. But it's a really beautiful drive. Again, another place I highly recommend. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's not transmission or engine related at all. That's all fine. By this point, I'm very glad I'm in Traverse City and close to her place. There's the campground. There are people in there. It's open. But I'm gonna boondock. So as soon as I got to my aunt's place, I looked up the local Dodge dealership and called them up, asked if I could get in. And they said, well, we can't get you in for at least 2 weeks. So I was like, oh, crap. And I just asked, can you recommend a local garage? And they recommended a place. I called them Thursday night, took it over Friday for them to look at it, and on Saturday they got me fixed and I was on my way. But for some dumb reason, I'm doing this whole not going to tell you what it is, make you wonder, make you guess kind of thing, which is probably pointless, but maybe it's fun for a few people. You never know. All right, that's enough for now. Have a great and wonderful day. We'll be in the shop tomorrow. So this is at my aunt's place. She lives in a condo now, so I basically just stayed out in the parking lot. But this is Boone's. Awesome restaurant in Traverse City, just outside of Traverse City. If you ever get there, I highly recommend it. So since I took it on Friday and they had to order parts for me, I had the rest of Friday, so I just wandered around. I went back to the state park campground that I had stayed at before just to look at it. So I figured I'd share those pictures with you because, you know, I'm still trying to do that whole keep the thing going. But this campground is open year-round, and the shower houses were even open, and from what I could tell, they worked. So if you're looking to place a winter camp in Traverse City, there you go.
Home of the black squirrels. You better get hiding your stuff, dude.
And as I said when I was here in the summer, this is a huge campground. Look, there's that black squirrel again. But it's very nice. From there, I went on and wandered downtown a little bit and caught some of the good fall colors. If you've never been to Traverse City, I like it. I think it's a nice town. It can get a little crazy crowded because I used to come up here as a kid and it's a lot busier now. But the downtown area is nice and there's lots of things to do. Canal to see again, which looks different with all the colors than it did in the summer. So I guess for some people, I'm just dragging this out with some beautiful photography, but not telling you what's going on with the RV. Well, you know, I'm playing a game today, but there's some history to be had here. There's things to see and read. Pause if you want to read it. I wonder if you paused. I don't know. There's some ducks hanging out. I had a pretty good day waiting to see what was going to be the verdict with Cousin Eddie. As life always goes, things turn out. Take a breath, calm down. And in your next video that you're going to watch from me, I'm going to show you what happened. Till then, have a great and wonderful day.